You would like me to believe that you just traveled 112 miles for a couple of hours.
You know what?
Ride,
I would like you to believe that.
Just to visit a 15-year-old girl?
Yep.
Whose parents aren't home, and you want her to keep that a secret?
Yep.
Okay. And you still have me believe that, despite the fact I have chat in here about you talking about, are you wet yet?
Well, I'd like for you to think the better half of me, but you got what you got there, and doesn't look good on me.
Who are you here to meet tonight?
Brooke. Her name was Brooke.
All right. How old is Brooke?
Brooke said she was 13.
Okay.
Was my intention to have sex with her? No.
Did you stop down here at the Chevron gas station and purchase condoms?
Yes, right, but my intentions were because she asked me to bring condoms. I had the condoms just in case, but my intentions were not to have sex.
We only buy condoms for one thing.
To have sex, I know. So that's why I'm being charged with being a pedophile.
I think you think me and Corporal Knotts here are acting like you'd come down here and try to have sex with someone who's not consenting, and that's not what we're talking about at all. We know good and well you wouldn't have forced yourself on Brooke.
My intentions were not to have sex, but if the opportunity was there, then yeah. But my intentions were not to go that route.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the reason I feel like I'm being tricked.
Honestly, I couldn't remember her age. She only told me that one time. I knew she was probably underage just by the way we were talking. Bad judgment call to keep talking to her.
Well, you know, first lieutenants don't make bad judgment calls.
Hey,
not always.
Not always.
So you provided a 15-year-old child with a pornographic website that she could go to.
Yes, sir.
Why would you do that?
I don't really have a good explanation of why.
My home phone? Why is that?
So we can call you about your vehicle?
You know what?
So we can call you about your vehicle?
I won't be there.
Well, you will be eventually. We need a home phone.
Do you know how old the person was that you were supposed to be coming to visit today?
Didn't we already go over that?
At any time, did you know how old the female was?
Post-entry? No. Or pre-entry? No.
Okay. At any time, did you know how old the female was that was inside?
No, not until I entered the house. And then she had indicated that she was turning 16.
I am speaking English, right? At any time. Any time. Do you know how old she is now?
Well,
so
she said behind the wall that she was turning 15.
Did you ever take a look at her profile?
On the Yahoo profile?
Yeah, on her Yahoo profile.
Mm-hmm.
Did it indicate on there what her age was? Did you look
Yes,
at that?
but that's kind of worthless. It really doesn't mean anything.
Well, what did it say on there? I've never seen it.
Her age?
Yeah.
It said she was 15.
It said she was 15 on the profile.
Okay, the profile on her Yahoo chat
Right.
said she was 15.
And as far as the integrity goes of that, it's meaningless. Because people say that there can be 130 or whatever. So it really doesn't mean anything.
So if this girl said she was 6, you would have come out here too?
Come on. No. It's
Okay.
kind of hard to have a conversation with a 6-year-old.
Well, no, it's not. I mean, how old would have
An intellectual conversation.
How old would have the chat ID had to have said she was before you wouldn't have come today with condoms?
The profile?
Uh-huh.
Well, again, the profile that has no bearing or weight.
Mm-hmm.
Because it really doesn't mean anything.
But you
can put
established
whatever
that
you
she
want.
was 15 years old, right? You assumed
That's
that she
when
was,
I left.
Did you have to assume that she was 15 years old if you didn't ask her any questions?
I didn't have any idea how old she was when I left.
You had an idea. You had an idea that she might be 15 years old.
Possibly. She could have been 80 for all I know.
Mm-hmm. But her chat line said 15.
Or what?
Her chat ID said 15, correct?
What's a chat ID? No, her chat ID is Bush, whatever.
Her profile.
Her profile?
Her chat ID, however you want to speak, said
her profile said
that she's 15, correct?
Yes, it does say that.
Okay.
Well, you could go look for yourself. But, again, it doesn't mean anything.
So you're making sexual advances to this female whose profile says she's 15. What were you thinking?
I never made any sexual advances to her. And you mean online?
Have you ever received oral?
You stated here, would you like me to send you? And that you said that also that you would keep it wrapped. And they also stated here, somewhere along in the dialogue up here, you had believed that she was a virgin, and you had indicated that you would be honored to be considered the candidate for her first. She told you that she didn't want to get preggers. You said that you didn't want that either. You asked her if she's ever received oral. You told her that she's really missing out. If you would like, I'd love to take your hand and show you do what feels good, do what feels right, and stop where it doesn't. What is your job at the University of Findlay?
Data communications.
Data communications?
Are you a teacher?
No,
What's data communications? What do you do?
I run the internet and the network, and I manage 5 people running the servers and stuff. Telephone, PBX, that type of stuff. Does that make sense?
So you run the internet program through Findlay University?
Something like that.
I mean, is that what your job title would be? What would your job title be?
Network systems manager
Okay.
is my official title.
I couldn't stop thinking about it. What would happen if I got caught? I was caught.
Have you ever had sex before?
No.
Never. So you have a box of condoms with you. You've never had sex before. The whole plan was to have sex with this 13-year-old when you got here, correct?
That was the original plan.
Yesterday, around 6:56, you told her after some chat, I want you in my chest after we do it all night sleeping together. Was that you? Then you say, I love you, baby. And then you say, I want to be your loving husband forever. And you're nodding your head yes? Okay. Down a little bit further, Married and Looking for Fun says, we will have to hide your real age. You remember typing that? And you're nodding your head yes? Okay. Matthew, how'd it go at the house today? I'm just curious.
I pulled up in front of the house like she had said, and got out, and she was coming out the door, and I saw she had a wig on. I was like, this is odd. I mean, I had a little bit of suspicion before I even got there.
Did you engage with the gentleman that talked to you?
Yeah. What happens with that, I don't know. Just asking me questions about it. Just trying. I took offense to it. I thought he was trying to put me down. I've been in I'm not gonna say a mental struggle, but I didn't solely deep down. I didn't have any intentions to do anything. I enjoy meeting new people, and as weird as it sounds, I've been able to talk the way I've talked, and this is my punishment. I let go.
You say you're a virgin?
Yes, ma'am.
It gets pretty graphic here.
This is my dark side.
Okay. Well, we all tend to have one of those. Hey, and it can be overcome.
This is my
It's a hurdle. It's a hurdle.
Well, this is my slap in the face to wake up and stop. I mean, I don't know what to say.
So if I turned around when none of this happened?
What's that?
If I turned around and none of this happened?
We'll talk about that in a little bit, okay? I can't answer all that stuff, okay?
I do what I should do.
All right, no problem.
I do is being stupid.
All right, try to relax, all right?
You're interested in police work, right?
My dad was a cop.
Your dad is a cop? Was or is?
Was.
Okay. Well, we've been communicating with this young girl. What did you think her name was?
Janet.
Okay. And how old did you think she was?
12, she said.
Okay. Did she send you pictures too?
Mm-hmm.
And did she look 12?
Yeah, I really didn't want to come. I thought it was wrong. But she just kept persisting, so I'm usually a kind person. I was just trying to be friendly.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do anything to her.
You were talking to her, I think this past Friday, saying, we will probably have sex. LOL, I'm really horny. I want your young pussy so bad.
Yeah.
Do you understand the damage of just saying something like that to a 12-year-old?
Obviously.
Yeah, and like sending a dick picture to a 12-year-old, like it may be the first time they've ever seen a penis. It's like you've changed their world forever from sending that. So did you know that ahead of time?
I guess, yeah, the back of my life I did, especially if it was a bad tree.
Have you ever tried to hurt yourself?
Yeah, once I had taken 20 of Dad's oxycodone.
When was that?
That was a year ago.
Okay.
It just made me tired. I thought maybe it'd kill me.
Did you ever talk about that with the doctor?
No, I never said that to anybody.
No.
Except Mom.